Chinese Vice President Wang Qishan visits Pakistan, and India's coastal areas remain on high alert after reports state the movement of 15 Islamic State members to Lakshadweep Islands. All this and more in today's episode. Hi, I'm Neha, and welcome to Logically India's News Rundown. Our top news for today are: the 8 contenders are Britain's International Development Secretary Rory Stewart, former Works and Pensions Secretary Esther McVey, Britain's Foreign Secretary Jeremy Hunt, former Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson, former Leader of the House of Commons Andrea Leadsom, former Brexit Secretary Dominic Raab, and Britain's Health and Social Care Secretary Matt Hancock. The race to become Britain's next premier opened on Saturday, with an array of hopeful promising to succeed where Theresa May failed and finally pull the divided country out of the European Union. But European leaders insisted they had made their final offer during months of acrimonious negotiations that resulted in an unpopular compromise for which May ended up paying with her job. However, the main concern is that current frontrunners to head May's Conservative Party say that they will get Brexit done at any cost. "We will leave the European Union on October 31st, deal or no deal. The way to get a good deal is to prepare for no deal. To get things done, you need to be prepared to walk away," said former Foreign Minister Boris Johnson. Johnson's main challenges will come from former Brexit Secretary Dominic Raab. Britain's top diplomat had bitterly opposed Brexit in 2016 but has since reversed himself. In Asia, Chinese Vice President Wang Qishan visited Pakistan on Sunday on an official visit, during which he will hold talks with Pakistan President Arif Alvi and Prime Minister Imran Khan. They will sign several agreements under the $60 billion CPEC to further cement the bilateral all-weather ties. Wang is a member of the ruling Communist Party of China, or CPC. He is also a member of China's Parliament, National People's Congress, and the Central Foreign Affairs Commission, a key foreign affairs body of the CPC. He was received at the airport by Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi and other high officials. During the 3-day visit, Vice President Wang will call on President Alvi and have a separate meeting with Prime Minister Khan. Pakistan and China will sign 5 MOUs and agreements and inaugurate projects to enhance bilateral cooperation in a broad range of areas. His visit underscores the vitality of the time-tested and all-weather relationship between Pakistan and China. Wang's visit will reinforce the strength of bilateral ties and impart further impetus to the growing, multifaceted cooperation between the two countries in diverse fields. The visit is in continuation of high-level exchanges between both the countries, which have acquired an increased momentum since Prime Minister Imran Khan's visit to China in November last year, as well as his participation in the Second Belt and Road Forum in Beijing in April this year. Last week, Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Lu Kang in Beijing said that the Vice President Wang's visit to Pakistan will further deepen high-level exchanges, friendship, and mutual trust between both the countries. In other news, an earthquake measuring 8 on the Richter scale struck northern Peru in the early hours of Sunday. However, there were no immediate reports of injuries or damage. The US Geological Survey said that the epicenter was at a depth of 110 kilometers. The agency has previously said that most big quakes in South America occur at a maximum depth of 70 kilometers. The quake hit at 7:41 a.m., about 75 kilometers southeast of the town Lagunas, along the Amazon basin near the border of Brazil. The Geophysics Institute of Peru said that the quake measured 7.2 magnitude, while Peruvian authorities said that the tremor caused alarm among locals, but no damage was reported. Iranian media reported on Sunday that amid the escalating tensions between the US and Iran, Iran's president has suggested the Islamic Republic could hold a referendum over the country's nuclear program amid the unraveling deal with world powers and heightened tensions with the United States. President Hassan Rouhani, who was last week publicly chastised by the country's supreme leader, made the suggestion in a meeting with the editors of major Iranian news outlets on Saturday evening. Rouhani said that he had suggested a referendum to Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei in 2004 when he was a senior nuclear negotiator for Iran. At the time, Khamenei approved of the idea, and though there was no referendum, such a vote can be a solution at any time, Rouhani said. The US decision to deploy additional troops to the Middle East was dangerous, according to Iranian Foreign Minister Mohammad Javad Zarif. India's neighbor Sri Lanka on Sunday said that the Coastal Guard vessels and personnel have been alerted following reports of boats allegedly carrying 15 local Islamic State members that had set off for India's Lakshadweep Islands. A top official source of the Kerala police on Saturday said that the state's coastal police stations and the police chiefs of the coastal districts have been alerted following intelligence reports. The Navy has come to know through India that 15 Islamic State members were moving towards Lakshadweep Islands, a Sri Lankan Navy spokesperson said. The spokesperson also said that the Navy had not received any official information in this regard. The possibility of the local jihadi group members moving to India, however, had not been communicated to the Navy through the official channels. Sri Lanka witnessed the worst terror attacks on its soil when 9 suicide members carried out a series of devastating blasts that tore 3 churches and as many luxurious hotels on April 21st. The blast killed 260 people, including over 40 foreigners, and injured 500 others. The Islamic State claimed responsibility for the blast, but Sri Lanka government said it was carried out by a local jihadi group called the National Tawhid Jamaat, or the NTJ. Since the April 21st suicide attacks, the Sri Lankan army has launched an island-wide operation to search for people having links with the NTJ, during which one of the associates of the NTJ leader, Zaharan Qasim, who blew himself up at one of the hotels during the Easter Sunday attacks, was arrested. Coming to Nepal's blast tragedy, the Nepal police confirmed that blasts took place in Sukedhara, Ghate Kulu, and Nagdunga, all of the areas in Kathmandu, whereas the army defused bombs in Koteshwar, Sat Dobado, Gwarka, and Lagankher. 4 people have been killed in 3 consecutive blasts that took place in Kathmandu on Sunday. A total of 7 people have been injured in the blast. According to a police official, the officers first thought it was a gas cylinder explosion, but later it was proved to be a homemade bomb. Most of the bombs exploded while they were being made. The police suspect a splinter Maoist group, formerly led by Netra Bikram Chand, is behind it. They have recovered bundles of pamphlets of the party from 2 bomb blast sites. The police has arrested 9 people from various locations in and around Kathmandu in connection with the blast. The government of Nepal recently blacklisted the splinter group for engaging in extortion and violent activities. The group has called for a strike on Monday to protest against the government's attempt to contain it. In Europe, to protest against the European Parliament elections, a Yellow Vest protest march is turning violent in Brussels. The Yellow Vest demonstration was intended to be against social injustice on the day of European Parliament elections. However, it degenerated into disorder, with some protesters pelting buildings and smashing barricades. Police intervened to disperse the violent demonstrators. There were also hooded people dressed in black, taunting authorities. Police on horseback patrolled the historic center, and scuffles broke out in different areas. Authorities were seen detaining several people. Belgium is holding a general election on Sunday, and there are also elections across the European Union for the European Parliament. The EU headquarters is located close to where the scuffles occurred. Moving on to nation news, the attack on BJP workers has been continuing. Recently, a BJP worker was killed in Tripura on Sunday. The BJP alleged that the CPIM had a hand in the death of its supporter. However, the Communist Party denied all allegations. The BJP state spokesperson Nabendu Bhattacharya, in his statement to reporters, said that they have a report that there is involvement of the CPIM as well as silent Congress supporters from behind. The police said that Shibu Das, who was on his way to a local police station, was found severely injured under mysterious circumstances. A case has been registered and the investigation is on. Another BJP supporter, Biju Bhaumik, was killed in West Tripura district on Friday, according to police reports. Bhattacharya claimed that two BJP supporters were killed ever since the Lok Sabha election results were announced, adding that 25 BJP supporters were assaulted in the last 3 days. CPIM Central Committee member Bijan Dhar claimed on Sunday that more than 200 cases of attacks, 88 cases of arson had taken place in Tripura since the Lok Sabha election results. In Uttar Pradesh, newly elected BJP MP from Amethi Smriti Irani on Sunday vowed to bring the culprits in Surendra Singh's murder case to the book, asserting that she will not hesitate to even move to the Supreme Court if necessary to bring the perpetrators to justice. I have taken an oath before Surendra Singh Ji's family, the one who fired and the one who ordered it, even if I have to go to Supreme Court to get the culprits a death sentence. He was considered to be one of the closest aides of Irani and was shot dead on Saturday night. Irani took a wheel dig at Congress President Rahul Gandhi for his congratulatory message. She said, on May 23rd, I got a political message publicly. Amethi ko pyar se sambhalna. I want to tell the person who sent this message that I have received the message loud and clear, she said. Praising Singh's effort for the development of Amethi, she said, I want to say that since 1977, Surendra Singh was living his life as an active worker and a leader who provided solutions to the people on issues of development. Unfortunately today, he has been killed after celebrating victory. Smriti asserted that it has been the policy of Narendra Modi and Yogi Adityanath government that justice has to be done as per the law. She quoted, BJP workers and people of Amethi can be sure that his killer will be found out even from beneath the earth. We will get justice for Surendra Singh's family. She also urged BJP workers to act with restraint while warning that this killing was an attempt to terrorize Amethi. Earlier, Irani met Singh's family and even lent a shoulder to the mortal remains of deceased aide. 7 people have been detained for questioning in connection with the killing, the police said, not ruling out political rivalry as a possible motive. It said on Sunday that in New Delhi, BJP allies JDU and AIDMK are likely to be part of the new government, while it will also reflect the BJP party's inroads into states like West Bengal and Telangana. A JDU leader said that the party expects at least one cabinet berth in the government, which will be sworn in on May 30th. The party may also get one more berth in the Council of Ministers. The Rashtrapati Bhavan said on Sunday that Narendra Modi will be sworn in as the new Prime Minister on Thursday for his second term. Though there has been no official word on likely faces in the new government, many leaders are of the view that most key members of the previous dispensation will be retained. There has been speculation that Arun Jaitley, who held the finance portfolio in the previous government, may opt out due to health reasons. But people close to him have insisted that he has been doing well after undergoing the treatment. The government on Sunday stepped in to insist that reports regarding his health condition are false and baseless. Rajya Sabha MP Swapan Das Gupta, who is associated with the BJP, said that Jaitley is off medication and is now recovering his strength. He also added that Jaitley is still meeting officials. Das Gupta tweeted, he is recovering from a bout of heavy medication, but he is still in terrific form and his wit is firmly intact. He needs a little rest to get back to his strength. All are good wishes. A number of senior faces from the outgoing cabinet, including Rajnath Singh, Nitin Gadkari, Nirmala Sitaram, Ravi Shankar Prasad, Piyush Goyal, Narendra Singh Tomar, and Prakash Javadekar are expected to figure in the new cabinet. Speculation has been rife that BJP President Amit Shah, who won the Lok Sabha election from Gandhinagar with a massive margin, may also join the government. However, Shah has refrained from commenting on the matter. Who do you think will get the most important portfolios in the new government? Don't forget to let us know in the comments below. That's all for today. Thanks for watching Logically India's News Rundown. Like and subscribe, and remember, when you think news, always think logically.